Good evening, everyone. Sorry, I'm a tried to and it wanted to think for 10 minutes. So I think my internet's a little bit slow tonight. So hopefully it's okay. Hopefully I sound okay. Exciting day. Today is day 1 of our color by color stitch along. Hi Callie. I normally am working on the dragon eye, but tonight I am going to put my first stitch in the color by color with you. Hi, Linda. Oh, good. I'm glad you can hear me. Okay. So this is the one that I chose for my color by color stitch along. Hi, April. Hi, Jody. She is stunning. I have been in love with these designs of scenes with the dresses forever. And this one here came back around and it's like, okay, that's the one I've got to do. Hi, Erin. She is gorgeous. And I have the matching, hold on just a second, needle minder. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. I love how big these are because I can put my scissors on there. I love them. And I've got a mini picture to kind of go by when I am working on my project. I really wish, hint, hint, Sandy, I wish we could get them for every kit, right? I like, and it's nice because it's right there. Okay, so I haven't gotten anything set up yet, guys. I'll put my needle, our nice little magnetic needle holders. Ain't no biz like what a biz. I love those. There were a few on the website that you could get them special print. I don't know if there's any left or not. They were while supplies last. So you might want to check the whatabiz.ca website and see if they are still available. I got the luck of the draw, you guys. So the starting color was number 18. And number 18 for me is color 921. And I have 349 stitches. So I might actually be able to keep up on week 1. All right, so here we go. Actually, I don't even know where the first stitch is. So we get to do a little bit of searching here. I am looking for a T. Let's see if we can't get you a little bit closer. This is going to be fun. Oh, right there. Look, I found one. It might help to kind of map this out. I'm not sure how this is going to go. So here is the first stitch in the color by color. Okay, one down. Now, all right, now we have to try to find the other one. Okay. I think I see one right here. Oh man, I'm going to be traveling all over the place on this. Oh, thank you. I love this one. Absolutely love her. Hi, Sandy. So how do you guys, how far do you travel when you're traveling? I don't. Oops. Shoot. Sorry. I'm trying to find the next one. So this might take a little bit. Oops. All right. Oh, here we go. With only being 349 stitches in this whole project, sporadic. Um, this one is a 40 by 50. Yeah, I've gone from here. I did one here and then now down here. So um, let's see. A couple here. I'm looking at my key or the pattern as well, so it's kind of what's taking a few minutes. I did map it out just a little bit. I just glanced at it earlier, and I do have quite a few down further in the dress that are together, but the way I put it on the frame, I've got the top half, so I didn't want to try to loosen it and roll it. I struggle trying to adjust it. My ends tend to off on me. So it takes me a little bit to get things adjusted. All right, so now this one, I got to come way down here. I guess I'm just going to keep going and hope I don't run out of floss. And that's true. I wonder that sometimes too. By the time you tie it in, knot it, all that good stuff, that it takes about the same. 131, Sandy. That's funny. Lucky with the 349. Yeah, this one's getting traveling. I usually stick to, you know, one square, maybe two. I used to really travel. I mean, I would go from, which such a waste. I'd go from like this side of the project clear over to the other side of the project. And then it's like, okay, you're wasting probably 12 inches of floss. So now this one, I think I might be about done up here. So let me look. Oh, no, there's got to be one. Where am I? Oh boy, I think I got to go back up now. Uh, yep, right there. All right, we're going to travel, you guys. We're going to do that. And then I'm going to tie it off because I think this is my last one up here. Okay. So, if I can't get this to You're lucky. You know, I was excited about the 349 until I realized how sporadic it was on the project here. Okay. But can I get 349 stitches in this week? Yes, I can. So I won't be behind this round. Well, at least I don't think I will. It's early in the week yet. Okay. Let's see. Where do we start? Oh, here, let me try to move this for you. We're gonna be way down in here somewhere. 170 and 180. Oh wow, way down here. Oh guys, I'm not gonna shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change this around. This is gonna be fun. I'm sorry, but you're gonna get to witness this. I gotta move some stuff around here. See if I can do this without dropping everything. Gotta move my computer. Okay. I did not think that one through. Hopefully I can get it to roll a little bit easier than what I normally do. I think I'm going to get some bigger washers for the frame here. Because sometimes, well, no, not sometimes. Can you guys still hear me? I've got the microphone quite a ways away. Let me know if you can still hear me. Pretty much all the time, my sides fall off when I'm trying to scroll through it a little bit. Okay, good. You can hear me. Oops. Okay, I'm just going to loosen it just a little bit. Yeah, nope, it's not just you, which makes me feel better. Thank you for letting me know that it's not just me. All right. Oop. Gosh, I don't want to drop my computer. I got to move the light. Well, I got to move the whole setup. It might get a little dark, guys. Welcome. I am just changing rolling my frame here a little bit so I can get to the area I need to stitch now. So, boy, I don't know how far to go. Let's see. Goes down to 250. Okay, we'll go one more turn. So, how was everybody's week? I made it through my events. Holy crap, I never want to do that again. I wasn't paying attention when I scheduled the events, and I scheduled 3 in 1 week. Never, never, never again. Hard lesson learned. By Saturday, I had such a migraine. from, because I had an event on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I had such a migraine Saturday at the event. It was awful. And then I finally was able to, I came home and I just passed out. I crashed. And then Sunday, I wasn't worth anything. So I didn't get anything done at all. I didn't do any stitching. I didn't do anything at all. I did a little bit of crocheting just because that's really mind numbing. You can just sit and crochet. Okay. I think we're good. So let me get my light back up. Guys, I did it for the first time without dropping the sides. That is the first time I have adjusted the frame and not had to put the sides back on. So, disaster averted. We're back on track. You can teach an old dog new tricks, I guess. Okay, I'm still recouping. Oh my goodness. Then today, because I wanted to take a day off because I worked, gosh, it was almost 10 hours on Saturday. So about 50 hours last week. I wanted to take today off, but I had to do the deposit from the event. So I don't know. We'll see. I've got meetings tomorrow, so I can't do tomorrow, but one of these days this week, I might just take off and come home and just relax. I'm glad you made it. Yeah, migraines are, and then it was just the stress and lack of sleep, and it was an interesting day. And then I had to be oh goodness, what's the word I'm looking for? Social. And sometimes I don't want to be social. Okay, so hopefully I didn't go to the extreme on this. I need between 170 and 180. Oh, nope, I didn't. Okay. So 170 and 180 is about here. Ooh, look at that. My finger's right on it, I think. Right there. Okay. That didn't take terribly long. And then I got two right here. I can see them. So when are you doing, Sandy, if you're still out there, for the draw, are you doing that on, I can't remember, that was yesterday, right? Are you doing that on Sundays? So that we know what color? I am working on the color by color stitch along. Hi, Joy. This is the one that I am working on. That was my choice for the color by color. And just as a refresh, the color drawn was number 18. And number 18 for me is color 921. And I've got 340 of them in the project. So color by color will be, we do a wheel spin every week, and whatever the numbers 1 through 50, whatever one comes up, that's the color that you stitch on for the week. This is a new, I think this is the first time, and I'm pretty excited about it. I'm excited at least that the first is achievable for me. Did anybody with yours, did you get like an outrageous amount for your first week on the color? Yes, I can't wait to get my Halloween one either. I'm not sure how I'm going to get everything done, but I will try. Goodness. Okay. Sorry about that. For just the I'm not sure. I have mine plugged into a PDF reader. Sandy, do you have any insight as to how they would be able to tell how many stitches of that color other than just, I guess, estimating it? I don't know if Sandy's still there. Can you guys hear my dogs breathing in the background? They're panting pretty hardcore. It's humid, hot and humid again here. Okay. Because I've got one's laying right in front of me and the other one's up beside me in the chair here. Move this over a little bit. I think, oh, no, my other light's going to work tonight. Let me see if this helps a little bit. It helps me. After a few minutes here, I'm going to step away for just a second and go grab my dragon so that you can see the progress that I made on it. I stitched a full week on it. And last week I did the tutorial on the parking, so you didn't get to see it. And I wanted to show you how much I got done on that one. Okay, so now I think right over here. Yeah, I got quite a few of these symbols in this area, so this is going to be kind of nice. Yeah, and doing it that way, when you purchase the PDF, that's where you get your numbers of stitches. Yeah, that light. Okay, I gotta turn it off. I think it's dead. It's so sad. I haven't had it that long. It's my Meg light. No, I'm sad. It's not that old either. No, it's too old to return, but I've only had it for, gosh, I don't know. I mean, it's been a while. It's been 6 months or so. Possibly. No, my antivirus didn't find any threats, you guys. Just in case you wondered what that little noise was. I don't know if you could hear it or not. Have you guys seen those new lights that they have for diamond painting? It's almost like it's like an archway. I don't know, an arch light. I'm not even sure what it's called. I halfway wondered if those would somehow set on these stands or, even on the frame. But I have a feeling because you lean forward so much. Well, you lean forward with diamond painting too, so I don't know. But then it wouldn't have my mag light. I've been doing pretty good not having to use it much, and so maybe that's part of its issue is it's upset with me because I haven't used it. But when I get into areas that are pretty filled in, sometimes I do need it. Okay. Well, I finished that strand. I can't wait to get into these colors. I got to show you that. Look at these beautiful colors. Oops. It is just so bright. I can't wait to get into this color and some of the purples and so hopefully next week it might be one of those colors. Okay. Now that one is done. Actually, I'm going to go up here so I don't. Here's one way over here. All right. Let's get this one out of the way. Right next to my computer. Oh, that would be awesome, Sandy. That would really help. Sometimes it is nice to know how many stitches are in that color. Okay. That one. And now. struggling trying to find it here. I believe I'm doing, I don't think I said that either. Yeah, I'm doing 16 count. So 16 count, 50 colors, 40 by 50. It's so funny too, because when I open it, I'm like, wow, this seems really small. And then I looked at it, and this is my first 40 centimeter one. The detail looks stunning, but it's not as wide, obviously. Oh boy, I forgot one way up here. Let's get that one. Yes, I can't wait. We have to make sure to share our progress pictures in the stitch along. Be nice to see, like maybe on Saturdays we can do a check-in, and everybody under a post shared what they got done for the week. It's kind of neat because there's a couple of us that are doing the same, but a lot of us are doing different ones. So I'm going to have to figure out a rotation on our streams for the stitch along so that everybody can see, and I can spend a little bit of time stitching each one. Did you sign up for the Halloween one, Tracy? Why didn't I go over there? God darn it. Did everybody see the sorry, there's a lot of quiet. I'm really sorry. I was concentrating. Uh Everybody see the pattern that is up for grabs tonight? It's gorgeous. Anything to do with wolves, and I love Native American. Ugh. You have a great night. Thank you for joining. Happy stitching for you as well. Hi, Nikki. Welcome. You remembered me. Just working on the color by color stitch along. Hey, you made it. You made it with 5 minutes to spare. Okay, I'm gonna finish this little section and then I'm gonna run and grab the dragon so that I can show you what it looks like. And then we'll do the top secret word and then I will sign off. Yeah, I have a lot of projects too, Tracy. I do. And then I started crocheting those little I can't pronounce it, but the Gurney or Ammer whatever. I don't know. The little stuffed animal things. I made a chicken, so really big chicken. I didn't realize that the blanket yarn that I had for it would make it so massive. It's supposed to be this cute little stuffy and it's big. And yes, Joy, I know what you're thinking. But it's a chicken. It's a hen. Well, hey, YouTube is helping me out. Okay. I said I was going to stop there and go get the dragon, so just bear with me here. Let me see if I can sneak out. I'm going to bring back my big chicken too. Okay. So, there was my phone. Okay, here is the dragon. I actually got a lot done. Let me see if I can get you a little bit further away there. So in the eye, I got all of this up here filled in. I've got all this filled in. I really got all down in there. So I'm getting there slowly, but I have until April. But it really is, let's see if I can, it really is looking good. All right. And it's starting to, whoop, I don't want to take that with me. It is starting, I put it on the frame and was stitching it on the frame, and those ripples are starting to come out a little bit. Was stretching it out. So that's nice. Okay. Are you guys, let me move this up a little bit here. Promise not to laugh. No, you can laugh. It's funny. So, apparently I need even more room for the camera. Let's see here. Look at that. she is cute, but I think she's only supposed to be like maybe that big. And then we got all that extra fluff. But it's blanket yarn, and so it was really, it came out really big. If I would have known, I probably would have not have done so many rows. But this is my first little animal that I did. I'm pretty proud of that. And her wings, look at her little wings. They turned out so cute. And I'm not quite sure how I got this to work, but here's her little waddles. I think that's what those are called. I'm a chicken lady. Yes, waddles. I don't know. My mind just went completely blank. But anyways, there her is. I need to name her. Not sure what to name her, but she's a squishy. Look there, squishy. Nothing wrong with a chunky chicken, no. And I got a chunky one. And then, since we're doing this, okay, well, first, here, let's take care of business before I show off my next little creation. So if you go to the group and under the featured tab, you find this post right here, and you comment the top secret word. Anything to do with wolves reminds me of my soul dog. So the top secret word tonight is Coda Bear. All right. I will get those back or get those handed out in a more timely manner. I am so thankful you guys are so patient with me. I got them out really late, but like I said, once Thursday morning hit, it was a blur. I barely knew what day it was. So my next little thing is I am making a little bee. It almost looks like the little Finding Nemo fish if he was orange and white. It looks like Nemo. But the fluff right there is driving me nuts because it kind of hides the smile a little bit. And so that's the little bee. And then I ran out of yarn, so I had to order more, but I am making a little rabbit stuffy. And so I thought this was kind of cute because look, he's got little, oh, well, we don't look right there. That's him's little hole. I have to fix that. That was a mistake. It is in the perfect spot to be an oops. But anyways, we'll look at this side. Okay. And then this here is going to be the head of it. But I am running out of yarn again, and I have to order this in a set. And I ordered it on Amazon, and I ordered it in a set. You cannot get this color without getting that set. So I already had to order more. I refuse to order again. So I'm thinking that the ears are going to be a different color. The ears might end up being white. It is extremely soft. It is really, really soft. But this one is taking way more yarn than I ever thought that it would. So, like I said, I think white might be a good color for the ears, and it won't look, I don't think it'll make it look bad. But that's what I've been working on. I'll show you really quick if I can find a picture of the rabbit so you can see what it is supposed to look like when it's all done. And then I will sign off and say good night. So it's just another hobby that I do, crocheting. That is how Sandy and I met, actually, was from me crocheting. But I can't find, I guess this is going to be as close as it's going to get. Oops, here. Hopefully it'll look something like that. I'm pretty excited because what I've got so far, actually, the legs in that actually look like what it was supposed to in the picture. So I was pretty proud of that because, see, this is what it's supposed to look like, and mine kind of looks like that. So, okay. I am going to sign off, and we will see you next week, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Or I'll probably end up working on the dragon next week. I don't even know what page that is, but okay. But maybe just give an update with this one. And we'll see. We might end up rotating through for right now every other week. And then when the Halloween one gets here, it might be one every 3 weeks. However, we still have to work on the dragon on the off weeks to keep up on that. But yeah, we'll have I'll have 3 stitch alongs going plus my other projects. So busy, busy. All right. I will talk to you guys next week. I'll see you in the group. Joyful, I got to get a hold of you so that we can have lunch. All right. We will see you next week. Bye.